Konbanwa. Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. I'm going to play some more Zelda 2. It's one of my favorite Nintendo games ever. Now, as everybody remembers me saying, if you were watching me last night, when you get the hammer, that's a very handy tool because I'm able to take a shortcut right over to here, where I left off. Again, as usual, anybody who's joining my stream, thank you very much. If you hit me with a follow, that would be even more appreciated. Please feel free to jump into the chat if you have any suggestions you want to make for me, or for any games you would like to see me play in the future, or if you just want to jump in and give me some tips on how to play this game, then by all means. So I now have the fairy magic. It's going to really come in handy here, and I'm going to show everybody why here in a second. So, I kind of got stuck here last night, and I busted out a map of Zelda 2, and then as I was looking at the map, it actually hit me that I didn't get the Water of Life. So, that's what you need to give that elderly lady in the town up north of where I'm at right now, so that you can get the fairy magic, which you do need fairy magic to beat this game. You can, there's no getting around it unless you have locked in some sort of a cheat. Okay, here we go. Alright, here we go. We are at, this is the third palace. And I'm powered up pretty good. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at in terms of my sword strength, magic, and life. Dang it. So much for that. Dang it. Alright, the dungeon treasure. Awesome. It usually indicates you're about halfway through the dungeon, give or take. Yes, Princess Peachy. 321. Yes, this is Zelda. Thank you very much for popping into my chat and for joining me. I really appreciate it. Princess Peachy, this is Zelda 2 on the original Nintendo. One of the best games I've ever played on any system ever, and bar none, one of my favorite games I've ever played on the Nintendo. Awesome game. It's very different than the other Zelda games, as you can see, which are mostly top-down overhead view games. This one is a side-scroller, so it is very different. It's a breed apart from the other games of the series, but a very good game. I have to admit that Nintendo made a bold move by making Zelda 2 a side-scroller, but they outdid themselves on the game itself. I mean, it was a bold move, it was a brave move, but it really paid off, for my opinion. Alright. Question is, can I get up there without magic? No, I can't. Oh, you can't block those. I forgot. So FYI, you cannot block the blue Mace's hammer when he throws it at you. Alright. What is the best way to do this? And again, here's where your fairy magic comes in. So, Princess Peachy 321, are you talking about the character that I'm playing as? Okay, so if you're not familiar with Legend of Zelda, and I'm assuming you are not, the character that I am playing as is not Zelda. This is Link. He is the hero that saves Zelda. In every Zelda game that I've ever played, you always play as Link. So Link is basically Zelda's love interest and the hero who saves the day. And Zelda is almost always the damsel in distress, pretty much. Here we go. Give me one moment, please. Okay, let me put you on a brief intermission. My apologies. Okay, my apologies. I appreciate your patience. Okay, so again, thank you to anybody who's watching the stream. Again, thank you for waiting. Sorry about that. If you could hit me with a follow, that would be very, very appreciated. If you could spread the word about my channel, Ninja Sub Gaming, that would be awesome. If it's easier to remember, you can go to my Twitch through the web address www.ninjasubgaming.com. That's a little easier to remember. Here we go. That was quite the sword duel there. That enemy is called Darknut. They're not really that hard until you have to fight one in close quarters like that, and then it becomes hard pretty quick. Am I up against the Darknut on the chariot? Ah, I am. See if I can do it. Nope. Just didn't have the health. Alright. So magic is my next one to go up. Okay. balance it all out. Yeah. Now that I have the raft, I can, boom, do this. Okay guys, actually, I'm going to kill myself here, and I'm going to save the game. So, if that sounds strange, like, why would you do that? The reason why is because when you're playing a cartridge game, like this one, you can't just save any old place you want. You don't have that luxury with these type of games. You have to kill yourself and save. Which, yeah, it does suck, but it's just how they are. I'm not playing this on an emulator, I'm playing this straight from a cartridge. Alright. And you want to kill yourself and save the game before you accumulate a whole bunch of experience points without leveling up your magic, health, or sword attack. Because if you die after accumulating many experience points and you have not leveled up one of your attributes yet, you will lose all those experience points. And you can't use them. They don't roll over like that. So, right, I'm going to put you guys on an intermission. I will be right back. Okay guys, so as you can see, there's different lighting in the room and a different vantage point of the webcam. I'm going to demonstrate my hanging split or my double chair split. Okay, for anybody who's heard that I can do this, it is true, I can do this move. A warning, do not ever try this at home. This takes a lot of practice, it takes a lot of guidance from a person who knows how to do this sort of thing. So do not do this at home on your own accord. Get proper training, okay? Because if you do this technique and you do it incorrectly, or if you do it without proper training, it can send you to the hospital. No joke. So here we go. So, thank you for watching me demonstrate my hanging split. Alright, I'm going to put you guys back on intermission, get everything rearranged, and we will be back to playing some games. Okay, everybody, welcome back. If you're just now tuning in, thank you very much for joining me on my channel, Ninja Sub Gaming. You can also find me at www.ninjasubgaming.com, which will link you right over to my Twitch. Alright, so if anybody missed it, I demonstrated a hanging split. It is a martial arts / gymnastics exercise. If anybody's familiar with that actor, Jean-Claude Van Damme, he does that trick quite often. I demonstrated that. Again, please do not ever try this technique, this exercise, without proper supervision, or you could really get hurt. No joke, I'm not trying to be funny, I am dead serious. It's one of those kind of exercises. It's not like push-ups, or sit-ups, or heck, even sit-ups hanging upside down. You know, those exercises are usually pretty harmless, but this one here could really mess you up if you don't know what you're doing. So, alright. So, what am I going to play? Am I going to go back to Zelda 2? Or if anybody wants to pitch in and give me an idea of something, I know a game I'd like to bust out. The reason why I'm a little leery about going back to Zelda 2 is because Zelda 2 takes quite a while to beat certain levels, and I'm looking at the time. I get up pretty early, so I don't want to be up much past 9 o'clock. I'm not confident that I can really play the game and play it properly and beat the next palace within 19-20 minutes. So, excuse me. This is a full one. So this is Donkey Kong Jr. This one's really cute and fun. So, this is actually my favorite out of all the original Donkey Kong games. That was a good one. That's awesome. Alright, there we go. I just beat Donkey Kong Jr. So the game basically just keeps repeating. So, let's see what else is on here. This is a very cool game, actually. This is a Game Boy Advance game that has 150 original Nintendo games all rolled into one cartridge. Thing is very handy, very portable. It's very awesome. I only paid $10 for it, so I definitely can't argue with the price or the product. The Nintendo version of Space Invaders, I have got to play this. The only other version of Space Invaders I have ever played has been on Atari. So this is going to be a little new for me. Dang it. This feels very different than the Atari version. Wow. So I'm going to start playing it seriously now. Alright. Okay, for everybody watching, thank you very much appreciated. If you want to pop into the chat room and rap with me, that would be really cool. This is a really awesome Nintendo game. It's called Rockman 2, or in America it's called Mega Man 2. It's one of my all-time favorite NES games as well. Really cool aspect of the Rockman games is that you can always pick what stage you begin with. I should have known better on that jump, actually. That was silly. here we go. We're gonna fight Airman. So in Rockman, when you kill one of the robot boss masters, you get their weapon, or some version of it. So, I said that I would do another episode of Shop Like a Ninja for this stream. So I'm going to, this will be episode 2 of Shop Like a Ninja. I'm going to tell people my secrets to buying really expensive clothing for good discounts. There are 2 major ways I do that, which is number 1, I hit outlets that sell brand name clothes and expensive clothes that are going out of business or are shutting down that particular location. Or I go ahead and buy clothes out of season. So here's what happens and here's how that works. So basically, if you shop for clothing out of season, what happens is basically they are trying to get their summer line out and make room for winter, or they're trying to get their winter clothes out and make room for summer clothes. So if I'm wanting nice winter clothes for 1/4 or 1/5 the price, I go shopping for my winter clothes as winter is wrapping up and spring is either there or right around the corner. So Boscov's, Macy's, places like that, they sell really nice brand name clothes. But when the seasons are changing, they're wanting to get those things out of there. So I will hit these stores and I will just simply ask a manager, hey, what kind of a deal could you give me if I help you take some of the stuff off your hands? If they don't have it on sale already, I approach a manager and ask them that very question. A lot of the time they already have stuff on sale. Like, for example, at Macy's in the Dover Mall, I got an Izod leather jacket, $500 leather jacket, retail price, original price at the store, for $99. And I did that by simply shopping out of season. I simply bought this winter item when spring had rolled around and they wanted to get it out of there. So how do you know what stores to go to? It's simple. What type of clothes do you like? Do you like leather jackets? Do you like Ralph Lauren? Do you like U.S. Polo Association? Do you like Nautica? If you like brands of that sort, you want to go to Macy's or you want to go to Boscov. If you like cargo pants, then you want to hit Old Navy. If you like workout clothes, then you would want to hit, actually, believe it or not, Macy's has some good workout stuff. Usually that would fall more into the summer line of clothes. So you might want to go check the clearance rack during the winter time. They really want to get that stuff out of there. Nobody's really going to wear shorts, stereotypically is not going to wear shorts during the winter. But they forget about people that work out and do so indoors, in gyms. So they still need shorts. So, but they don't split hairs like that. They just think shorts, summer, it's winter, get them out of here. So, and you use that to your advantage. Okay, you think like a ninja. You use your environment to your advantage, which is a true to form thing that we do in ninjutsu. So, yeah, just buy your clothes out of season, buy them on clearance. If you don't see a clearance and if you don't see any discounts on your out of season items, talk to a manager. Say, look, I know you want this stuff out of here. What can we work out? You have to communicate and you have to reach out to the right people. Like I brought up in my previous episode of Shop Like a Ninja, with the video games, you've got to reach out to the right people and talk to them and see what they can offer you. You'd be shocked if you simply open your mouth and talk to the right people, what kind of results you can get. So that is, and this is for men's clothing, women's clothing, even children's clothing. This applies to all that. This is straight across the board. You know, like I said, I've bought, you know, I wear really nice clothes. I know some people have noticed this. And some people think that I am just filthy spanking rich. I'm not. Okay, I make an average amount of money, but I wear rich people clothing, and that's how I do it. I just simply shop smart. That's the key. Right? So, you know, you don't have to be, you know, somebody living in Bel Air, California to, you know, to afford these nice clothes. Just shop smart, be patient, talk to the right people, shop out of season. Another thing, look for promotions. So here's the thing, if you get something on clearance that's out of season that they're wanting to get out of there, and you cash in on a coupon or a good deal, there you go. The only thing I'm going to tell you to watch out for is credit cards. If you have trouble controlling your spending, you don't want a credit card because it's going to be the death of you. It's going to really mess you up. Alright? And believe me, store credit cards can really hurt you too. People think that the only credit cards that can really hurt you are like Visa, MasterCard, things like that. No, store credit cards, if not paid up, they can mess your credit up. So please, by all means, keep that in mind. You know, but if you're good at controlling your spending, and they say, okay, look, if we give you our store credit card, and you get 30% off your first purchase, and you're standing there with 4 clearance items that are going to come to a total of $40, and you're going to get 30% off of $40 for 4 or 5 nice brand name pieces of clothing. Under Armour, Ralph Lauren, you know, Reebok, whatever have you. You're looking at really nice high quality clothes here that will last if you take care of them. And you're getting all these pieces of clothing for, you know, 4 or 5 different articles of clothing, shorts, whatever, for $40. And they're saying, hey, look, your first purchase, you get 30% off if you get this credit card. And if you are good at controlling your spending, go for it. Okay? But be honest with yourself. If you have a history of overspending, don't lie to yourself. Don't say, oh yeah, I'm great at controlling my spending, because odds are you're not. Okay, and that's okay. A lot of people have that problem. You know, but then again, some people do not. So if you can be honest with yourself and really hold up that mirror and say, hey, look, I've got this under control, then there you go. Be forewarned, usually canceling a credit card can damage your credit, or if a card is closed out because you're not using it enough, that can do minor damage to your credit as well. Alright? But nothing will do as much damage to your credit than if you have an outstanding bill that you're not paying, and it's late, and it's been taken to a debt collector. You know, so you really don't want that ding on your credit score. It could really cause you problems. Alright, so that will conclude this episode of Shop Like a Ninja for clothes. There will be more episodes to come. I will let everybody know. For anybody who has been watching my stream tonight, I thank you very, very much. Again, if you haven't done so already... Oh, hey, Dante, what's going on, man? And my boy Dante just popped on. Good to see you. I just wrapped up another episode of Shop Like a Ninja. Actually, I don't know how long you've been on here, Dante, but if you, when I wrap up the stream, if you go back about 10 minutes or so, you can catch the entire episode of Shop Like a Ninja where I talk about buying clothes on discount and how to do that. Yeah, so that will conclude it for tonight. Yeah, Dante, I'm really hoping you didn't just pop on because I'm actually about to leave. I have to go. I will try to be on tomorrow night. I can't make any promises. I have the after school Pokemon Club at my school, which I am one of the teachers who hosts that. So, you know, I should should be able to come on tomorrow night, but I can't make a promise. Actually, go for it, Dante. What's going on? What's your questions? Or if it's stuff you would prefer to talk about in private, that's okay too. Just let me know one way or the other. Okay. Okay, so locally, the best places that I would tell you to check out would be, for game collectibles, that's going to be the Red Bandana in Milford. There's also a place down, it is in Lincoln. Lincoln, is it in Lincoln? Am I thinking of the right place? There is a game auction down in Lincoln that is only open on weekends, and let me find out their name. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, actually, my bad. It is in Laurel, not Lincoln. I'm sorry, my fault. It just hit me as I was trying to look up the name of the place. I wasn't able to dig it up, and that is because it's not in Lincoln, it's in Laurel. It's called GameCore. So there's a place, it's only open on weekends, it's in Laurel, Delaware. It's called GameCore, used games, refurbished games, and they're in great condition because the person who resells them is actually a game repairman, and he's a very good one. So if you have a video game system that needs to be repaired, especially an older game system, he is definitely the person to go to. Offers good prices on refurbished items and on repairs for the game systems that you already own, and sells top quality stuff. The Red Bandana, like I said, that's a very good place to get collectibles. You might want to get collectibles, action figures, and things like that at the Red Bandana that are in the little bags that are not in the original case. If you get them in the original case, you might pay a lot of money for it. But if you get them in the little bags, they're usually cheap. Okay? So, I mean, you got to think about it this way. You're giving up a box and still getting the main thing, which is the action figure, but for 1/3, 1/4 the price. That's a good deal. I think that's a very, that's a very acceptable sacrifice, so to speak. Another thing you can do at Red Bandana or at any used games shop, if you see something and you don't like the price, ask them, look, can we do something about this? Because I've actually been at, gaming stores where they sell secondhand things, and, I just wasn't comfortable with the price that I saw, and I would just tell them, I would just ask them, I would just say, look, would you accept this price for it? There have been occasions where they have honored my request. They have been like, yeah, we can work with that. A Red Bandana is great for that. I can say that about them. They have been nothing but awesome with me ever since I've been dealing with them, if I'm being totally honest with you, Dante. Yeah, they're very flexible. They listen. I've had nothing but good experiences with them. They're willing to negotiate prices on certain things. GameStop, believe it or not, can be a very good place to get collectibles, and here's why. If you get the Power Pro membership, that is the paid membership where you pay about $15 a year to be a member, okay, this is what you can do. Every time, yeah, they're awesome. Every time you buy a used or new game or item, collectible, whatever, you accumulate these points. And when you go onto the Power Pro membership official website, you can transfer those points into coupons. Okay? And of course, the more money you spend, the more coupon money that you get. So when you spend, you get something back. It's really cool. And then each month for Power Pro members, you get a $5 coupon. Each month, that's a guarantee. You get a $5 coupon. So if you're buying games on a fairly regular basis and you take that $5 coupon, you could take, say, a $7 or $8 collectible and pay nothing for it. So if all that makes sense, you get a $5 a month coupon flat out. If you buy a game, you get points that you can transfer into a coupon. So you can take your $5 coupon, then you can take the coupon that comes from your spending points, you can put them together and use them together, and you could get, you know, an $8, $7, even a $10 collectible for free. That's how I got Dragon Ball Z Kakarot on Xbox One for free. I had accumulated points through buying different games throughout several months, and little knick-knack items here and there. All those points added up, and then I had that $5 coupon for being a Pro Rewards member, and boom, I had enough money to buy a fairly new, fairly expensive game for free. So, I think the points stay on your account for quite a while. I don't know if it's over a year, but I do know it's under a year. Okay, I would have to get the, you know, the really fine details on that. But either way, your points will accumulate, build up, and you can cash them out for coupons. So, does that answer all your questions? Alright, man. So, I'm sorry that I have to split on you. Alright, sorry that I have to leave everybody right now. I had to be up early tomorrow. I might actually fit in some training before I go to work. So I definitely need to be up early to do all that before I have to be there. So I appreciate everybody who stopped by. Actually, Dante, if you rewind the stream, once I wrap it up here, if you rewind the stream back, I'm going to say at about the midway point, something like that, I actually demonstrate my hanging split technique. So you might think that's cool. Alright? So it's been a long time since you got to see me do any flips in the gym. So there you go. You get to see me do a hanging split on stream. Alright. So I'm going to call it a night, guys. Again, dama arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much for watching me. And hopefully I will be on tomorrow and we can pick it up. I'm going to play some more Zelda 2. And who knows what else I'll bust out. Okay. Take care, guys.